The views expressed by our guests in the following video are solely the opinions of our guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and or opinions of the Ollah 7 podcast show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello guys, my name is DJ Ollah 7 and welcome to the Chief Emasha on your number one podcast in the land, the Ollah 7 podcast. You know it is the number one podcast in the land. Let's follow. Okay, by the way, it's not a gist or something. But, you know, I've been missing this beautiful lady sitting right next to me. Welcome back. But that's welcome back. Something. Welcome back. Yayha Goodvibes. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you. If only knew how much I missed you, I was like, oh, I missed everybody. I'm sorry I don't have to go for a long time like that. I apologize.
Show us that you missed us.
So I miss you guys. Someone will say, I shall go comment on Jangan munhu wese takasangana ndokurumisa piece yepizza.
Okay.
Ukandonashika pizza
ndokurumisa piece na. Okay, anyways, how was your, should I say holiday? Was it a holiday one?
Not really a holiday. I'd gone for certain medical emergencies. I was in SA, just, family issues.
Okay.
But it was okay, hoping for the best, I guess. But I was actually refreshing as well because
yes. Because you know what you're saying is actually opposite from what we were seeing, right?
Because what?
We were seeing like pictures of you, in nice cars. Nice cars like Range Rovers with the big screens, like you're living like that's lavish lifestyle. No, because you attended for my emergencies, I remember.
Yes, but it doesn't stop us from driving.
So you mean cars. you were just doing my
Those are the cars I was using to move around.
I
so
see.
there was no way I'll just not give you gist.
Ndakunyatsonzwisisa wangu yaya uri uda kutsvaga vana vabva pari
ndinongotsvaga because vanotaurisa
Ola. But waiisa maonero awo pfungwa dzavo.
I say zita, let's ask, who are you with? Uri kudana nani? Unani? Uri kuitei? Pamwe ndogona kupindura.
On behalf of the nation, on behalf of our viewers, Yayha, ukudana nani?
We are not getting this.
No, you mentioned it, so I just said, okay. Tingonzwa. You mentioned the way you have vunza. Okay, let me ask on behalf of the.
Mutubo. You look for the person.
Kokana move 11.
Majigira.
Wanobana chikupi?
Store.
Kumushande kupi?
Store anidze wangu.
The way you voice like call me, I just throw on but don't do kumusha. What about the baby?
I can't.
Maybe because you have kumusha at least.
Anditoziva musha kwavo.
No, andivakambotudza kuti adzandipenda kabudza yapo munhu wangu. Muchakutorerwa.
Vanoenda.
Guys, Yayha kana musiri kumuziya. Okay, ndichingoichengeta hangu nyaya chakadaro.
Thank you.
Ndichingoichengeta hangu. Ndangofeel like it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, but by the way, atina kuonana ever since you bought your new Mercedes. I saw you driving a new Mercedes, the black one. We just saw nice pictures. It seemed like those pictures were taken during the night.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I really wanted that car. I think last year, I started, I want to buy a 205, a 205.
Exactly.
And I got it. I'm so excited, to be honest.
Wow.
And
one thing about you, I like about you, you're a hard worker. People don't know that.
Thank you.
You really work hard. And one of them sana, but I think I must say, guys, msana uchizongopinda pamwe change. But we can't really rule out msana, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to be very honest, if you ask me, Yayha is a hard worker.
I always pose this question to people. Kana pane murume anofanira kanditengera mota
Ngaubude
kana
pachena.
kwaOla uye kuti ndakapa ya 1000 kuwedzera kuti Yayha atenge mota. That I can safely say.
Hakuna.
Watenga
wega. Ai baba andona uzozviramba. Izvo atareza andizvirambe. Andona uzvibvuma. Because Yayha, I know you work hard.
Thank you.
You know, and guys, if you can support Yayha, if you want to support Yayha, ane mashopa ke club bahembe chichana mono support muchimanya exactly plus my endorsements ona manje
company zomana napaya muchiuya
both of your age and what you've achieved so far. Right? People may think look anoiwana kube mari mwana uyu chichi hayi musavharwe kanimi msana, but ndoda kuti zvingobuda pachinda kuti kune vanhu vanotoshanda out there.
Yeah.
And kune vamwe vanhu vari musame age newe Yayha varitoshanda futi zviri kutodaro vatorova mabig moves, right? But vanhu vanokombita newe more are not those vari musame age newe.
That's true.
Vanhu vamwe vahombe vakatadza kuachieva zvavakaachieva iwewe paage yako.
Yeah.
Vamwe vanhu vekuti vari kutozamawo zvichiramba, but kana zvaramba anonotadza kufunga kuti kana kungoaccepta kuti kungorambawo kwezvinhu. Pamwe pacho vanobva vati it's because of ava vatingazvitedzere bhozi vachanisa dzemusana.
Really, I think it's one of the statements that I don't even listen to nowadays. Back then, I used to be like,
Yes.
I feel like people that have known me from 6 years when I started doing even TV at a young age on YGT and have grown this brand, they would testify. Companies I work with, if you'd know how much I make in a month. And even when I took my own sister to China, she knows the hard work we put in.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Last year, I always laugh. Guys, I was in China for the whole month last year. Kunonzi kuti mawarehouse emachina tisendera nohembe taidziwana madhola totouya toita resell. So I find it funny when now people go like, we can't post everything we do on social media, of course, because it's not necessary, or maybe sometimes it is kind of
yes.
But trust me, behind the scenes there are people like me that are not afraid. Indo challenge avarume Ola. Me I'll still didn't mirao. Ola still left not all right. You know, and I've never limited myself, and I've not let any man stop me from doing what I want. Chero boyfriend was iri problem it. In dirikawena tundoenda. Kuzambia ndoenda nebhazi onozinda kambodza. Indokwira mubhazi dzingwenda Zambia. Ndopfeka mask. Munhu andozongoni Juma oilike.
Exactly.
Totokwira bhazi totoita sei toenda kukomesa totofamba kukamwala. Ndorara moto mandogara ndichikwa neIndia all the time. Hotel neIndia.
Why do you keep going back?
It's cheap. Ndechikata makosi. Hotel yonongeta $15.
Yeah, I understand.
$15 per night.
15 a night.
1.5.
Guys, I may not information in Jetta say now, but $15 a night. Irigo. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do with the information, but $15 a night.
But I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm so excited. But always remember, don't forget to subscribe. We want more subscribers this season and want more views. Rambo share, live ikatanga share, whatever is broadcasted on the Ollah 7 podcast.
Yeah.
Be this current affairs, sporting, whatever. Garawa share.
Exactly.
My ex ngapi ambo no information.
Don't my ex kunyanya my ex was updated. Okay, as we start and kick off this show, Zimbabwe's National Youth Day is celebrated annually, as you know, 21 February. So it was officially declared a public holiday in 2017 to honor the role of young people in the country's development. And also the date also coincides with the birthday of the late former president Robert Mugabe. The significance of the National Youth Day to recognize the contributions of young people to the country's social, economic, and also political landscape. Also, it encourages youth empowerment, leadership, and innovation. Right? Also, it serves as a platform to discuss issues affecting young people, such as unemployment, education, and drug abuse. It also promotes patriotism and national unity among Zimbabwean youth. So, I don't know. Do you remember the celebrations? It was something else.
I think Budara used to have those nice celebrations.
Exactly. Yeah. Magala,
abasopaiswa mabaluma so akawanda so ndezvifarira zvemabaluma
mjaranga ine makore kuwanda paiswa mabaluma kana 85 87 88 atomu 90 something.
It was fun.
You know,
it was fun.
Padiki dika kaita 100 mabaluma but mara kazongotonga.
But speaking of youth yacho inopera papi exactly?
yemuzimbabwe inonetsa youth yemuzimbabwe because kana kuma-40s madhara anenge ari mayouth.
But constitution is it not 35?
35
and it should be 35. Youth inogumira pa 35
zvichidzika. Okay, osaka vari mu-40 vanenge vachiri muyouth-ish
paground itungota zvepabepa paground hatizozive zviri kuti youth inogumira papi,
right?
because nona munhu achingosviti
muyouth apa ndanga ari mayouth. Growing up ndichiri mufana ndaifunga kuti muyouth kureva kuti unenge usati warora or something. So whether you're 50 but
I thought the same as well. I thought being a youth is not being married.
Yes.
But then with time also my youth I need 35. But ku church youth ukarora usimo youth. That's why. You remember? My youth asina kurora uchingorora wakutobuda kuenda kumadzimai.
watomulevhuri vanhu vakuru but hatichazozivi kuti mayouth emuzimbabwe anogumira pachi but like you said 35 but I think maleaders pari kuzongovhiringidza kuti maleaders emayouth ndo anofanira asina age kunzi limit pamwe maleader emayouth. Lese kana kuri kumusangano youth leader wacho kana chairman wemayouth kana kuti minister wemayouth afanira kangori haana age limit maybe but zvandironza vanhu vazhinji vachiiteka kutaura muzimbabwe is about kuti if the minister of youth in zim anofanira ari someone who is also youthful, not someone who's in his 60s or someone who's like in his 70s.
I think that's true as well. Kananina, I can second that as well.
Maybe that's why people can relate with the current minister with his Tino Machakaire, because he's someone who's, you know, by age, in my youth.
Youthish. What do you think?
Yeah. Because asimudara. You know, munhu wekuti he can understand what's on the ground when it comes to youth issues. Wapfana kuti kana iri music vatoramba music ipi kana iri nzara vane nzara yei
because amungaite gala remayouth maunza music isinganzwikwe nemayouth
uri kuona manje
ndopanotangira kuti
ipapo manje
but I feel like it's good to have someone who's youthish when it comes to being in leadership ministry and whatnot, but also in terms of deputy ministries or even other offices below the first ministerial post. I prefer we have people that are actually youth. Just saying tukuti mukuru ngave mukuru youthish, that's over 35, maybe kusukuma 55
exactly.
But below let's actually have the real people very pass. Maybe deputy minister could be 21, 22 because maybe it adds that flesh to he knows he's been there and he's past the level and this one is there
and he can relate.
So maybe nyaya dzinenge dzichinaso crossana zvakanaka so kuti isusu ana yaya vasina edu madoctorate ati tobvumidzwa kuita madeputy minister tichipo vanhu my information.
No, that's a very good point. And also I also feel like in Zim we've got a few, you know, young politicians in Zimbabwe. I think we should have more young politicians to occupy offices. You know, like you said, deputy ministers, my mayors, my councillors, let's see my MPs, young MPs in parliament, so that they can, you know, when it's zichemo zevechidiki mu parliament according nezvatirikuita matiri isusu. Because if you put gogo mu parliament, right, or sekuru mu parliament, vanonosanzwisa constituency yemapfana vafana kuti vapfana zvizvo vari kushaya these days.
That's true.
Zvizvo vari kuda zvichemo zvedu mitemo ipi ingagadzitwe patsva inoenderana nemayouth nezvatiri kuda isusu. So I think we need that youth quota yakaisosimba bopinda futi ma-MPs wechidiki ma-20s, you know, from 22, 23 and vachitochimhanya.
I feel it's good, but as well I would like to encourage the youth kuti isusu tiwo more participant when it comes to political issues, economic issues of the country, because nowadays the youth, we're not even well versed with what's happening when it comes to the political field or even economic wise. Vakawanda chinontilimita is because we are shallow. Understand? So we end up not knowing what to do. Kana kuzoti ndikaenda michi yakati ndokwasopiwa chakati, ndikaenda kwakati ndokwasopiwa chakati. There's certain privileges that the youth have, but we don't know because we don't look for the information. The information is there. Maybe we don't disseminate it as much, but also can also try go wega uno you want. And being a participant in political issues as a youth does not make you choose a party. Being uphand and knowing chichkuitika and being able to be answerable as a youth does not mean to support a party. So most
even if you're supporting a certain party. It should be like what you used to do in schools. Remember in schools, quite school debates. You are given a topic here, say young marriages. then you guys are supporting young marriages.
You guys
are opposing.
Yes, affirmative, non-affirmative.
Let's do it. It doesn't make you enemies. But it's just, a matter of just...
It actually brings a good conversation.
Exactly.
A very productive one.
Yes to everything. It doesn't make sense. So we need to have an opposing side. But after zvatikuoposa zvacho, anditika zvirikuopozwa ngazve subjective and objective at the same time. I mean, zvinofizwa sei. But kana tapedza, tinofana kudzoka to our sense. Baby, mukadzi wangu should be even in opposition.
But at the end of the day,
we should have that.
It's those simple things that I'm saying. It's a few youth that have, so it's funny that you find in uni we have zikoso, we have zinasu, and now you get those but it's an issue anyone could be involved in. Now the guys up on Facebook and say, what do you need as a Zimbabwean youth? You'll be surprised with the answers that come. You see people that are not well versed with what's happening, or even not having solutions that are favorable for a lot of people. Why? Because we're ignorant, and now people just focus in the life young.
That's very true.
So let's encourage more youth to be well versed and very active when it comes to participating in political affairs and issues. So in a way, I want to have young leadership coming through. Age of 21 to 25, out of my
exactly. And also to do with the issue to do with the youth empowerment. Let's empower the youth. Let's see jobs for the youth. Let's see opportunities being created for the youth. Let's see, even education. But let's see more programs that will fund youth education. 14 points A level.
Stress.
Exactly.
And then I've always hoped we implement this in Africa as a whole. I think do you know, if only our countries could adopt public service for the youth, whereby at a certain age, let's say it's 18 or maybe it's 16, we are what we call forced into a public labor situation, whereby we are saving the country, be it from garbage disposal to director robots. My youth are not trained. Everyone has to go to that training, and some city department. In return, you're not going to be paid with the $5. That money is taken directly to your educational fund. So you're doing public service for a certain period of time. The government chucks directly those funds and put them to your educational fund. So when you finish your A level, you're going directly to university. That's already paid because you already paid for that.
I like that idea.
I think that's a good idea because true. So as well,
and also in South Africa, what they're doing, I think what you've just said here is close to what they do in South Africa. They are called bursaries in South Africa. Bursaries, whereby from grade 1 or from form 1 to university level, which is government. Then after uchingopedza unovoenda kubasa. So waenda kubasa, then unongochidita salary yako imwe chenda kubhadhara school fees yawaishandisa iyaya. But look, you benefit more, right? Benefit more. Then iyangobhadharwa mchana pamwe basa nobhadhara, let's say in South Africa 20,000 rands or even more. So irungobvisirwa kana 1,000 ichidzokera yoisa 19,000 yako. It's something that I think it should be done here in Zimbabwe, whereby the government inobhadharira vana chikoro, especially those vane shungu nechikoro. Pane kumwe kubhadhara kumari unozoti kurasa mari munhu haasi kuda, munhu atobhadhara wacho akadzoka kana nguva yekuerenga hana. Kune vana yokuti ukamuona so ari less privileged, but achikwapaidza ndomboona pamatwitter pakuti pana mwana akapasa A level yakiri mapoints akati but ari kushaya mari kuenda ku A level. Hatifaniri kusvika pa that extent kuti mwana anopostwa kuti ashayirwa mari yekuenda ku university. No. Government should be just catering for those.
I was thinking the same. My worry was, let's say we want the government to directly give us money. That would be a major concern. The budget, going through the processes, the funding is not enough. I wanted the idea kuti muna shande. Urukushanda uchibhadhara chikoro chako at a certain age.
That's a good one.
Ukadazoita dofo. Zvemsoro wani. So means basa rese raukaita wakashandira mai. Mahara. Ene munhu anetsa tichashandisa mari yako iyo yaukashandisa wafoira. Waramba chikoro. Tichaishandisa futi kuitora. vanotopa kune vamwe vakapasisa
exactly.
So they get more privilege with masters.
That's very true. I think that's a very brilliant idea.
Yeah,
I know maybe the authorities are watching and you guys should implement, these are the ideas from the youth. Remember, we are also in the youth, right? So these are some of the ideas that what we think. And I know maybe muma parliament, ma chambers, but I think maybe dzakuda implementation.
Exactly.
It has to be implemented so that tinotora a step than titambe chingotaura like end up talk shop nyaya dzisina kwadziri kuenda. But speaking of the celebrations youth pane madzimai wamana achitamba kukobla
ndeve
madzimai ekupuwa I think ndiwe kupuwa kwamazuva wekusheka vakazondosheka futi pablawa yapa
unozoti mwari
kuda kutotoenza masvingo eblawayo
mwari akasikanwa akatosiyana ndakatozozvionei takasiyana tese
zvekuti mukanyatsomira
tikanazonzi yaya mira
apa
vamwe mira apa utonoti
it's okay ko vaya vanotanzi vakadzi makafanana
aiwa kana iwe zvokonontaridza zvekufanana iwe
but pane song yaconfuse inonzi iyo anzi wakatakura zvinhu zvevanhu 4 do you know that song? I think vaingotaurwa bebe I think ndivaitaurwa bebe vakatakura zvinhu zvevanhu 4
but iwewe zvine basa here zvinhu zvekutakura zvinhu 4 kana kuti 1 is okay
pamwe pacho hazvina basa bo zvinotokupa stress. I came across a post, I don't know who the guy is, achiti stress ine munhu ane mudzimai ane zvinhu zvevanhu 4 zvohombeswa hanzi kuti akangobuda kuti akana mashops unoita ungachamuti siya zvinogara uende iwewe kumashops siya uenda hako iwewe because akangobuda sokuti chiyo so we'll be like no I think chingosiya hako yoenda basi saka zvinhu zviri nestress because I think ndisochera kuti ndakazongorealiza kuti dzimwe nyaya dzekuti madzimai akanaka kana mabhebi akanaka strike they're not married not because avadi murume can choose a beautiful very beautiful girl to be a side chick asi paden aina madam vakangodaro then you wonder why. No, it's because it's not like I can't afford to be because I'm 10, but it's because munhu uyu akanaka strike ukamita madam hauna stress unogara une stress unongocho kuti munhu wangu akangobuda so uchengira
waenda kubasa umbokaenda pandamusiyake
wangu
plus but unogudzoka umba fasta kana ukaitawo munhu akanaka bozi paipe pamunombofarisa unoona munhu achitorera pachisto kuti adzisingwa dzekuenda kumberedzo munhu asikudakwenda
imwe nyaya yasocial media yatozozvikwadzisa zvisingatoiti patiktok madzimai these days vakuda chitamba chero namai vemumba madhibhe kuti pane mamwe manamai vakanaka kaipa anotamba paipa zvekudaro saka kuna mwana waruma nezviwindi anongoslidira mudm vakanozama madam married married rango zita mai
zvine basa
vakutoconvincwa paya vakutooneswa
kundokuda murume wako
ioni kwakambopindura mudm kamutaura kwaitako kanonzi asi handisi kuda murume
wako ndotaiwe pana
kondikabatwa
panopisa. But also there's an amazing video that I saw on social media that I have mixed emotions over. Pane video ranetsa remusikana nemukomana akapfugamira mukomana wake parora. I think vairora vabatanidzwa, I don't know altogether.
Yes.
Akapfugama achitaura nemoyo wake vaira kuzoti nemoyo wake kuti ndichava submissive kwauri, uchava my lord, she said my lord if I recall well. Akapfugama achitaura kune murume wake
rudo angada
inina
where is your problem?
There were a lot of negative comments panyemusikana uyu vanhu havasi kumunzwisa here kuti ari murudo here kana kuti, because part of the comments that I went through vaitaura kuti hausati wachitwa uchaona varume ava zvavanokuita. You know, so a lot of people were insinuating kuti uri kuzviita asi uchachema, you know, they were giving the so I don't know what do you think?
Isn't it jealousy? Rineti nemamwe madzimai kuti no uyu ari tobvuma kuti I'm going to be submissive yet mwari toadvocate kuti haiwa ngatiite 50-50. Maybe those who are advocating for 50-50 think tirakuenzana mumba imomo chichi will be like iwe wakutomakisa kaiwe Ukuti rasisa, what are you doing?
Ayo ruma wakasikwa kuti embarrass. That's one thing I know. Murume. So for me, love never true.
Yeah, but they want the two.
I don't know. The intention seemed to be okay because that's your partner. Of course, we have to be submissive.
Yeah.
I effect.
Munofanira.
Tutofanira.
Saka problem yenyu partner.
But
let me play the video. Let me play the video mkadzi. Wanambo yazo rinzwa achiita zvinhu zvake.
Andina kumashoka akawanda taura. Asi chandongoda kuti uzive ndechekuti I will forever love you. I will forever be a submissive wife. I will forever honor you. You will forever be my Lord. Sekula mahari pavakataura kuti iwe mukadzi uye pasi pemuromo. I will always be pasi pako. I will always be here kutere. I will always be here.
Papa shokora mwarap, I will always be your wife. Sekutaura kwakaita shokora mwari kuti mukadzi uchawa pasi pemurume. Tichava pasi pako. I love it. I just love the message.
I love the message as well.
My punchlines.
Okay, fine.
I think
you know, I feel like she's so happy. I would do that to my man. But I feel I'm gonna be submissive, yes.
I want to say something. We see you.
Okay, fine. Let me just say it. Fine. I feel like this is too much. Let me be honest. I feel like it's okay, but it gave off. It's too much to my thinking. I don't know. Yes, we want women to be submissive. Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. Maybe it's their partnership or their understanding. In a way, it gave off. Is he okay? You know, everyone had questions. Munari boyro.
Yes.
You know, you all I'm kazoga create video. No one knows. Scroll to phone. Boyro chef.
Exactly.
Exactly. A lot of people, you know, because but she seemed like she was speaking from her heart, and she was like, "I don't know, like she was putting a lot of emotions. Maybe she really loves partner."
Yeah.
But it's not any notion because it's just we could be thinking, but
one thing that I like about sandakafarira pane zvakatore mukadzi number one. Yes, tinozwa kuti zvakazviri too much, but akabuditsa the true version of an African woman, whereby characteristics anosanganisira kupfugamira murume. It's our tradition.
True.
And she did that unapologetically. Unyetsoti munhu arikuti haana kutumwa kupfugamo ende haasi kutombokendenga nezviri paground. She kneeled before the husband, akataura mashoko ake, akanyatsoita reaffirmation, kuti wangu ndichanyatsokuda iwewe, and ndiri submissive. But ari kuziva problem yevarume vakadzi vazhinji nevarume vazhinji ndeyekuti madzimai ari kuramba kuva submissive, and yakabva topromise kuti I will be submissive. And this video I think will serve as evidence when she starts to behave the other way around. Play video vonyarara. So I think I like the way Yakaita in front of my in-laws, in front of everyone. So I think there's nothing wrong, but only that. The problem is it was done before, pama cameras, in front of the cameras. So the cameras, people always judge.
People have an opinion of
it. Exactly, because it was shoot. But that's not shoot because it's correct.
When a lot of people do it for my vows, the vows are meant to come from your heart, and she did. I'm gonna be with you.
And the chapter feel is a bit right now. Ndichifunga ma comments even. But I think I just did my best. So I think I just pray kuti hazochinjwi comments kuva submissive kuti asakana submit vanhu vakuti chichayo.
I love the video. I'll do this to my husband to be out, tell him how submissive I will be. I don't believe this because muangu ndida kuti afile bo. But the problem inozongotanga pakuti ndaita zvakadai izvo utanga undichita.
Audichitwa. but mashoko ataurwa nemukadzi uyu apa Yayha muri kungataura wani mabebi ole muri tu nemunhu wako ndo
masweet side chick remunhu wako manje obva arisenda futi back kwauri video ndinaye murume wako bva kuendera video remember maside chick anedaro
kuda kukufinhura
kufina
but side chick afonda side chick vanongozati gari mukona maro
baba vandokumbura vasati disappoint chatochikumbiro because vakazokoticha magame chete
pachashati
ende vari kutsvagwa face yavo teta nayo but you remember that video this is the man
uyu afura hombe
ari kufura hombe
ende zvakaipera kuchita I think we are not safe because camera face yake hasikanyatsobuda pakamera
tichatsvaga
wow
vane face yemurume wetipeyo next week
tetamusi makuita mamonitoring spirits
tokumburoka next week face yamudhara
ama monitoring spirits
next week tetina
but anyways in shocking news you know a mother and a daughter are happy to be impregnated by the same man, you know. Wakambozonzwa zvakadaro
ndoatinoti
makuna
Ollah
kana chipini chipini kana kuti makuna
chipini
chipini
I only know makuna
makuna yeah that's
I think that's shock. I've never
taboo.
Heard that kuti because remember mwana ari kudanana murume adana mai vako beat in the step on the ndi baba vako
at the same time kana tomboti murume adanana nemwana wako in this case mukwasha saka mfesi mukwasha vari baba panguva wani.
And my question is akatanga kuenderana
that we don't know because this video has been trending on social media. Let me just quickly play this one, you know. Let me play this video.
Daughter, a beautiful thing, mother and daughter sharing the same husband and baby daddy. You know, it's such a beautiful thing.
It's not often that a mom and daughter are pregnant at the same time, let alone by the same man, but we wouldn't want things to be any other way. So when I found out that my mom was pregnant and by the same man as me, you know, honestly, it was unexpected because, again, we weren't trying at all for a baby, but I just, I don't think there was ever a moment in my mind where, you know, I was upset about it. It was pure joy and bliss for me, to know that I get to carry a baby alongside the woman who birthed me, and that our baby's going to share that, you know, DNA from the same man, and, you know, he's been so supportive and sweet, and I couldn't imagine things any other way now.
I really crave the sweet and salty. And so, I mean, anything from potato chips dipped in ice cream to pizza drizzled with chocolate. I try to get Nick to...
Go. Stop this nonsense, man.
But Maxim.
So it shows kuti... Maveti. Mufesi manjika. Ndiye black. Mufesi is a black guy. He's a black guy.
But no, problem.
But the woman, so from the way it sounds more like muskana. But arturande pandakazo realize kuti mama wangu ane nhumbu futi
ndakatofara kuti munhu akandizvara anonhumbu nemunhu wangu.
She's crazy. I don't think she's normal upstairs.
Kana chiri chirungu ichi handishindi jambi.
Chakapfurikidza kuti chakadaro.
Izvi kana neso.
I think even wakamubata zvimwe zvinotwa warunguka zvekuti pazvinopotswa even vamwe warunguka they will condemn it. No, this is taboo guys.
Vari kutozviramba izvozvo kwavari. Inozoti pane kamwe kaissue kanongoitika nyaya yekuti munhu mutema uyu murungu. Let's just discuss this issue. The issue about it's not being racist kana kuti pane issue yekuti tine zvinhu zvatoti izvi ndezvechirungu zvinoitwa nevarungu izvi hazviitwa nevatema.
For
instance, ukaona neNational Geography handi varungu vanobata nyoka vachijambira makaru we vachita sei. Kwatiri it's okay. Asi munhu mutema ngobata nyoka
unzowana mushonga
unoroya
wana mushonga
uyu ndiye ari kupedza dzinza rese majarukata.
Ndaitoona kavidhio ke this other Korean yakati muFilipino aitamba netsoko anorera tsoko pamba aneti tsoko 2 tunotopfeka hembe tumashotsi imagine tsoko yakapfeka shoti tumashotsi chicho chaitamba nacho ikisa aidisa kujamba aita sei. So and I was watching this with my daughter. Nditengai one ndikati mwanangu ndikati mwanangu mweya wakubata uyu iti Mwari ndibatsire nekuti tiri maZimbabwe mwanangu chero ndisazva ndiri kuiitisa ka zvinongonzi tsoko idzo
ndodziropa mari kanopfekedzwa hembe pamusoro pazvo ndakakaona
in our culture inenge katoka chidhoma.
It's like I feel like it's not even only culture. Africans just being black. Only Africans is an understatement. Even more black are America. But it's a color thing. We just don't do and tolerate certain things.
But why? Is it because we are backward?
Kana. I figured it's actually ndozvatitongori. Kuti ana imbofunga kuti haiwa takasara.
Inyaya yekuti futi I think imwe nyaya ndeyemishonga yaya kuti vablacks tinobata mishonga sereke edi pamishonga yedu imwe yacho we use those things.
Kana varungu iwe. Varungu vanochisa kisi ziya manje. Ndo vamwe vanotoita zvekitse. Vano zvavo zvinonzi kazi zvakunzi witchery, a wizard, muroi.
Zvakunaiswa. Zvezvinaiswa.
And she's into whatever. Just like to my fancy name. So,
exactly.
You know, I did a jinx on the person. Jinx. So I feel like being black, we just so strict.
Yeah, that's very true.
You can't even. But my parents are not watching it.
Ngani muta sema pets here. Ziz are 280.
Aungachengete ziz. Asi murungu anochengeta ziz.
Varumana chengeta.
Awaziz ari budi.
Even dzimwe shiri dzakadaro kudaro. Tune what do you call those mukoma like those birds like dzinotedzera kutaura if it's
parrot.
A parrot.
Yeah.
A parrot. It's a very nice bird. But
not in your house.
Kachijamba jamba masofa meme. People be like, what's this?
Kana kitsi?
Parrot, kitsi. We said monkey, of course.
Monkey.
But kitsi dzinochengetwa chinonzi makonzo. But manotora say pet. Then koita
chimwe chaungachengeta. Do you know what wanachengeta? Nyoka. There's some people vekutoti vanenge vane pets, a snake, I bought it iri kadiki vaya so kuno kana zongororo.
Nyoka. Yeah, I think those four anonetsa kuti timaise momba nekamba. You can't.
Kamba kanonzi kadhoma. Kamba is a giver.
Let me tell you something. You just reminded me of something. One of these days ndaiva uchikoro kwemwana wangu kuchivu ndiri kudriver so takasangana muroad ubva pachikoro pacho takaona kakamba kaicross road kakari small, it was not that big but akatora radio ndikati tino ona chi kamba iyi akili but iye kuti ambonga achindifura nditenga ikatsoko tikazi tora iyi kamba iyi ngati mwanangu wanatitakira pawaini no katika iyi ngati uchikatora iweyo ndo vaakatora vakasamuka plastic ukuzwa vatarowa mota ndapa nonzi pamushandira pawe tapanja ndikati mwanangu kamba iyi hatikuza ndiani inofanira yatikonzera tairibonje kati isiye wana vakaramba katora it's okay vatagadzisa tairedu anditika amanheru tadokerwa
kamba yapa pawani
takabva tarowa mota tasvika padheni kamba auda kuisa mumba ngati mwanangu izvi chimbomira
kamba isikupinda
mwenzi akati gogogwe kuti uzoexplain takainhonga mwanangu
kamba takainhonga
ndakakuti mangwana I think yakaita 2 nights padhena if I'm not mistaken day 3 no mwanangu ndokupe utakure kamba ikai chingoenda just anditika kwakuri mazoro kati unoisiya somewhere ingoita life yayo sikati kakatoita kuti chapakati no please go dump it somewhere because munhu akaiti Ola kamba iyi we don't even know the food inofidwa nei panongonzi kwatore kamba izvezvashata mukomana uya
ende kamba iyo inotomwa ropa
so takati go dump it saka angonoisiwa amene kwakaibva yakuenda so mapets atora nezvavayakai aite
it's a turtle
but kuna nodya kamba you know ndatotsvaga munhu anodya kamba wachopiwa mari yakanaka mwanangu wonzi soft meat udididi waita mari yako
but yavepi
all the way from Chivu.
Inini kids chayakandisa mwana mumongo. I love kids. So ndakati ngatutu kids ndichirugara nawo. Ke white ndike black. Taimbodiwa ndichipiwa mukaka tikase like kids inoita like pupus pari random kana pasi pekasofa kana move.
Exactly.
So taipisha ndakava inochera move. Because smart.
Yafushira kuti
Sa kids ndairara nazo like I'll sleep with the cat mu room mangu. So nandakagadza pekurara but twice adauramo. So tayo jambo toya pai pa bed. Torara chi pasai pangu zvokuti unora kana pa face tokomuka. Rimwe zuva munhu bvavhura down. Nakarara nechi?
Mwanangu wakuita zvechisatanist iwe.
Zvatotanga. Ndakangobuda, ndakangodzoka kids zechinzanzi kushayikwa. Kids two kids. After a month, even the cat is some saga. You got to soon get the cat to kind of rock. Hey, who get the hammock?
No, but isusu tinona, I like the new generation. We see things on social media. We want to put it in our homes. We want to maybe try and get those things. You know, I've got these Havanese dogs. You know, Mallotis. Those small ones, fluffy dogs.
Yeah, those are cute.
Yeah, I have got. I used to have 4. One guy was fun. I think someone poisoned. So I have 3 of them. I love those dogs. No, but I see. You know, when people come to my place, I notice someone. Panika that kanaka boy rak. Then some you say, oh, come on.
Imagine.
And you know those dogs even mumba. But you see people's reactions, you know.
Imagine you are single or a single lady. Unogarawega. Uvoita kambwa ikako. Baba nonzi kamburume kake. Apa unema
even murume ndozipa unorara nechi my dogs. Because panika notion ndikafungidzirwa kunzi ka assumption kunzi maveti avanopota achita sei
saka tumbuka tune problem.
But atuna problem.
Isusu
our mentality but iri kufunga zvingori zvine mishonga
aina mapesi ngatisane nawo ngatingwetela imbwa yakaigare panzi kari kambwa kaika kanjika mabhonzo tichimwenda
takadaro zvakadaro.
But in other news, gangster renyika Malloti, I think she's been trending a lot, has done it again. Malloti akaramba kutongwa neparking marshals Ollah. Hanzi zviri nanogasa windscreen $70 than kupa vanhu ivavo mari. Unonzwa?
I saw the video. Let me just quickly. Okay, there's a video clip trending on social media. So in this video, Malloti akachirivhedza akaenda mberi akachirivhedza but there's a guy, a civilian guy akabva nhonga chipati chesimbi vandorowa windscreen. So vanhu vekanzuro vakabva vaisa statement and I ndakakocha statement vari kuti wakati, we have taken note of the video of a blue motor vehicle registration number AGG 7256 which had been claimed by our parking marshals in the Central Business District. The vehicle is seen being driven back and forth and in the process breaking the clamp. The video further shows a man in civilian attire throwing a piece of the broken clamp on the windscreen of the speeding car. The city wishes to put the following on record. Number 1, the man who is seen throwing the metal object on the car is not a member or an employee of City of Harare. Number 2, members of the public are encouraged to comply with the Harare Clamping and Tow Bylaw 2005, which states that the release of claimed vehicle is upon payment of prescribed fines. Number 3, the breaking of clamp affixed on a motor vehicle by an authorized officer is an offense. Consequently, Harare Traffic Enforcement Unit is keen to interview the owner of the motor vehicle registration number AGG 7256 in connection with the breaking of a clamp. So, the person arikunza interview is Malloti. And Malloti akatozoposta.
And then she did a video, right?
Yeah.
Akaita video. She explained how chanzi nanda badara parking yangu.
Exactly.
They claimed you after 4, right?
4, yeah. Akati ndobadara kubi mari after 4. Don't waste time yang something like that. So I don't care. Both and fan in town. Other time in town. Other in town. It's like that pressure. But some, I saw the comment section even on this celebs. Van Vanga Jamuga. Even if post ye City of Harare. If you go on Facebook on City of Harare page rabo, post yacho varu Jamuga vanhu vachiti no getaway murutara kuti mimi amosikuziyamo nakarwachi munhu wenyu chichichi avaritayo isu asi munhu wedu. So yeah, it's been back and forth.
Back and forth here.
But talking of Malloti, do you think what she did was right?
I think when it comes to Nyanza City Council, everyone has had the worst experience. Most times we're packing. You have had back and forth. No, change. A lot of back and forth goes around that whole topic. It's very sensitive, especially for us. I'm not driver.
Yeah.
100%. You understand?
Yeah.
But wangu indandi no badara.
And you have to walk down there.
Change. Parking.
Exactly.
So it's so sensitive that a lot of people don't even want. So people end up reacting in a certain way because of the frustration.
Yes.
Most people are frustrated by mtemo yacho kana utiripo ere cancel in terms of parking.
Yeah.
So people end up doing drastic ways, and she's not the first person to do it. I think I've seen a lot of videos.
You go check. I know one guy. I know one guy very close to me. That guy. Akatora kaji patura kataiwa. Abacha mbuti.
Vangonda nacho. So it's a whole lot.
I know the guy. I think
so usually the reaction that comes from civilians over the issue of parking usually ndoin ones in either break klempu vadaurwa vanhu parikutukanwa vanhu. So it's always that reaction, just that reaction yemunhu ari kuzikanwa online.
Yeah, that's very
but
true.
But usually ndozvikuitika loki munhu unoda kureversa mota yako
otongorwa pasi. But inini ndasikatozviruka chireversa chinodambuka
kana nenda kashamiswa.
It was a good only that it was on camera. So I think many people are going just to reverse their cars and go.
But looking at laws, you're not allowed to do it according to my laws and parking. Yes, like they're saying, who visa claim inenge authorized when the officer wavo is an offense.
Yeah.
So sometimes a certain reaction inenge my consequences are.
Yeah,
how you act sometimes you end up getting you in trouble, yes or no. So we have to know about situation because the major effect is yes, she's in trouble.
A gangster.
Yes, she's in trouble, but also windscreen. So it's a whole complex situation. It's very delicate for them as well. But I don't know takuda kumupa mutongo because she did this, but munhu
under attack. I
was not saying. I was self-defense. So we just had to know what they're going to do after.
Okay, in a dramatic public showdown on X, formerly X, formerly tweet, X, Honorable Tatenda Anastasia Mawetera, ZANU-PF Minister of ICT and founder of Young Women for Economic Development, boldly challenged opposition figures all over allegations, that her PhD studies were mired in academic fraud. The heated exchange, which has since captivated Zimbabwe's political and academic circles, underscored Mawetera's unyielding commitment to transparency and continuous learning. The controversy ignited when opposition figure Fadzai Mahere took to Twitter with a lengthy critique of Mawetera's academic timeline. Mahere questioned how the minister, who allegedly began her doctorate in business leadership at Midland State University in May 2019, with a projected completion in November 2025, had remained at the proposal stage in courts for 6 years. Mahere's barrage of questions ranged from the legitimacy of the timeline on Mavitera's LinkedIn profile to the purported lack of progress in her research work. Addressing these claims head-on, Mavitera explained that initial delays were largely due to disruptions caused by the COVID-19 and teething problems inherent in launching a new course at MSU. So, in quotes, he said, "We started with the 2 years of taught courses. The proposal presentation began effectively last year. I did my part by presenting my proposal and now await the higher degrees committee's decision." Close quote. She stated. So this clarification did not only provide context but also highlighted the challenges faced by many academic institutions during unprecedented times, you know. So, fake academic qualifications, I don't know. Because it started with Prophet W. Magaya, Prophet Ben Mavitera, then Sheki as well. Then it went on and on. Dr. Marambire.
I remember.
Yeah. Now I saw, was it yesterday or a day before? I saw former Minister Mzembi is now being implicated as well.
Yes, I noticed as
well. So we don't really know what's happening, or is it because of the institution recognized fake, or what?
No institution can be blamed, because if an institution just show the records. I think we don't blame the institutions, because if it was one institution, I would have questioned, because I think a lot of things were coming through since UNISA, but I figured now with even MSU being dragged in as well.
But did you know something? There's something that I didn't know, personally. I didn't know this. But you know what? Kunema fake lecturers.
Really?
Yeah, there are lecturers with fake qualifications.
Wow.
My lecturers with fake qualifications.
How?
So if zvikazonekwa kuti zvika investigate, because no, the lecturer had fake documents, qualifications. Iwewe whether unga graduate or unga doctorate. Yeah.
But problem is not me, it's the institution. Can remember
that's what's at play right now. Because some of the guys but now akusichi genuine fake.
But in I think
yeah.
Vakawanda vakatozobvunza my classmates vanogona kubaisika.
But what's the fuss with the title doctor?
Like I was talking about, if you remember weeks ago, when you're getting into a post of power or what, everyone wants to be a doctor.
Okay.
You can't be a philosopher who's not a what?
A doctor.
You can't lead people and you're not a what? No more pressures are go. Kuti unofanira urishi unorespektwa seko opinion yako usiri doctor unonyatsofunda kai PhD yauna. So it's their pressure that they have in terms of kuti unepa chidrimbo and what qualifies you to have a certain position. So some people end up having to say, okay, you can enroll for a class, a yellow, right, or enroller. Ongoito 1 month then dropero ipapo. But now kunengwa submit kutoka enrolla kuchi.
Exactly.
So the same period of time yaso shika yacho kungozonyemba kuti ndakaita. Because remember enrollment was proven kuti wakambopinda. Yes, mberi kuzokuti give up.
But my doctors mazhinji anozwa kuti team rine isina time ma assignments. Saka rinozongopusha zvinhu.
Pane
nyora assignment chama.
Pane vamwe vanobhadhara vobva vaita zvoita legit. Kwete vamwe kuti vakutongotenga kuti unongozotona iri harinatozombo
kana richitengeka
rakatongonotengwa ratengwa robva ragadzirwa nesiri robva wabikirwa manje mukofera baba unopinda mena ndobva waya zvake ushiku x kwekwe obva ati newe nhasi anenge ada musoro wako
ari kutyisa mena
obva angotanga kuti but yaya saka panopisa. But I just think right now with what's unfolding, this trend has been going on for a long time now. Kuti vanhu vakawanda vana qualification and they hold certain offices. So I think now let's just incorporate the issue of having merit because of your actions or because of your experience. Let's put merit first on your how you're going to rule or the chance you are pure you should be in office. What are you doing? Let's not talk about PhDs because teacher net but let's now judge the ministerial post according to what are you doing, what are you bringing to the table, what's your potential. Because like I was saying kuna vanhu vanoziva
nezvavari kuita
vasiri kuziva. So now menad anogona kungotsvagura basa nyowani nekuti vanhu vari kuitei
kunyezana kuti maposts ane vanhu vazhinji vari kupefumera coding
kubvira uyo akaite zvinogona kuti uzoswera
zvatibatsira senyika. Okay, and on February 25, 2025, a fatal shooting occurred at the premises of today's Destiny Logistics on Bethel Road, Witbank, Mpumalanga. Reports from South Africa Tracker indicate that a man was shot while driving a white Ferrari with the car's windshield showing multiple bullet holes, So the incident is described as appearing to be a hit, though the circumstances surrounding the shooting remain unclear. What caused the chichaitika? But police are actively investigating, but no arrests have been made so far. And the victim's identity has not been officially disclosed by authorities at the time of this report.
Yes, I figured. But also there was, I think, bloggers were posting it as a Zimbabwean.
Yeah, so I heard.
And from the blogs, we're not yet sure, because I'm sure one publication posted that he is deceased. And then in the comment section, I could see a couple of people saying, no, he's not deceased. It's in ICU.
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot of mixed emotion. And remember, this is not the first time. I remember last year we covered a story about another Zimbabwean who was actually quite wealthy in SA as well, was fatally shot. Later, aka kidnap also find out that he was shot.
Yeah.
So these reports are becoming more,
Yeah.
It means and
gun violence in South Africa is something which is
it's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know how they can, cap that. But is inini personally. I feel comfortable whenever I'm in South Africa.
It's true.
I'm
like
not safe.
You don't have that. You know what? In Zimbabwe, ukatenga Lamborghini.
You can.
Ne Ferrari.
You need to travel life anytime.
And omira pakati paipa. Ovra door. Mano yetu murungu. Votora ma picture. Vopinda vogara. Vobuda voenda. But in South Africa, when you have that kind, you are target. You're getting that kind of security. Wakuta private security.
Yeah.
Because wakuto toma. Wakuto birwa. Wakuto do wauthi
Yeah.
So I feel like Zimbabwe sometimes has that thing.
But my hit, I don't know, hit. Kazhinji inenge tip off.
Yeah.
Inenge yekuti it's Zimbo to Zimbo.
Of course.
Most of these cases that we hear from South Africa are kashoma to be another South African guy. It's mostly these guys, our own, friends from Zim.
Let me get,
it's bad. Exactly, but I don't know why people do that.
I don't know. It's because it's conducive for that. Mzimbabwe kukarira futi vakomana unobatwa. Kukaridza futi muno.
Ainotozika.
Aiwa unobatwa ndochinja ndokwanisa ngokudza.
Tosata kubata.
Kunoko
inozoyabatwa.
Tinoswera takutoverenga.
Vakomana vatora pakati uya kunoko.
So I love that about Zimbabwean security. When it comes to kana vakuda kutsvaga munhu.
Ballistic baba. CID.
Tora shanga. Zimbabwe mosha.
Aiwa boys edu papa fair sando dzedu team police. CID.
Police, CID, homicide. Vanhu
kumberi.
Ini ndo basa warina ndoziva muZimbabwe rinoshandwa. Tofana kuti haisa dzimwe nyika. We are coming. Zimbabwe is coming. Because panoshandwa unozoti pakawanikaridza pfuti 2 minutes.
Ndochokwadi.
Munhu inge akanetsa ninge. Inokwadatora nyaya dzedu even dzema-serial killers or what. Vanobatwa.
Vanobatwa. Even mwacho ndo pakanzi paro kana history mwe as long munhu ari muZimbabwe anobatwa chete.
Kunobatwa munhu.
Uzobatwa komana wakadai.
Apapo ndinomira neZimbabwe.
Aiwa hapa sanda zao.
Uchangoenda kuCID wotengira vese madrink kuti munoshanda.
So I think atingazive kuti final solution to my problems akafana ne-gun violence in South Africa zvingafambiswe sei. I think kana atikavaudzira nenyika yawo. But I think paida kuva nemutemo kuti munhu haafaniri kungoti munhu wese can go and purchase food. Because South Africa you can get it for 100 rands.
Because South Africa,
so
plus it's there in the streets.
Yeah, you see. Saka ma-murder cases in South Africa nedzekuraya vanhu ma-robberies nechi anenge ari so high because almost everyone anenge ane pfuti. Manje kuzombo kunokuka chero toy gun yaronwa ndokupinza ma1. Toy gun jaja.
Unotoswera usungiri.
Andrikuona.
Nemunhu ane chitoy.
Waida kuzama kudini toy gun yako iwe. Anditika. Saka unotopinda ma1. So zvimwe zvinhu zvekuti dai zvichizomboongororwawo hazvo ikoko kuSouth Africa kwacho. Asi maZimbabweans vari kuSouth Africa ngati tambei ball pachedu as Zimbabweans. Why kill your fellow Zimbabwean, you know? Kana uchida mari ulisha don't know matakaremerwa. Not kuti unouraya munhu wacho. Because ane family, ane fungati munhu anenge company. Ane mafamilies kana 50 ari kufida
company yake
pangapane hama yake toshanda munhu iyeye, you know, it's just bad.
It's very sad. I would like to extend my warmth to the family. We're not sure kuti afero asati, so we had to get full info, but hopefully ndovimba kuti let's hope he's in ICU and could recover quickly. And gun violence in South Africa, there's nothing we can do, but if you're staying in South Africa, please be safe. Cape Town, Pretoria, could be Sandton, Joburg, wherever you are, please be safe. And you know, it's always there because you're trying to look for greener pastures. If given a choice, you'll be here. 100%. So just keep safe with your families. Please check up on your families if they are safe as well. And if you're doing business in South Africa or fruitful, please just get private security. There's no harm getting private security in South Africa because it's not a conducive environment like Zimbabwe. So, it's very sad. Hey?
But also trending on social media, Zimbabwe's senior reporter, Blessed Mhlanga, aka Dara, handed himself over to the Zimbabwe Republic Police after a manhunt. The incident stems from a recent interview with the ZANU-PF member and war veteran Blessed Geza, who demanded President Emmerson Mnangagwa to step down. Mhlanga spent Tuesday night in custody after a magistrate deferred the ruling on his bail application to Thursday, February, which is tomorrow, February 2025. Media mogul Trevor Ncube, which is I think the boss wake, expressed his frustration over Mhlanga's detention, stating that he is being unfairly punished for his journalistic work. Mhlanga arrest follows his interview with activist Blessed Geza, who called for President Mnangagwa's resignation, and another discussion with Jealous Mawari regarding alleged irregularities at POSB. So the issue now on social media, freedom and treatment of journalists in Zimbabwe, with the media rights groups calling for transparency in the handling of the case. Wamwaru to know BB was being, like an activist more than a journalist. Some are saying he was doing his work as a journalist. So there are so many,
But quick question: if you're a journalist and you have to publicize something that has maybe have to tamper with country security issues or government authorities, if you broadcast that issue, does it also means you're equally guilty of the thing, aren't it?
Yeah,
because yes, you're a journalist, but also if someone who's maybe you're interviewing is saying something that is a threat to beat the public office or the government or whatever office it is, you're equally responsible for that publication.
You know what? It's a very tricky one. I understand where you're coming from, but it's a very tricky one. In other countries, like war zones, for example, you have your Al-Qaeda, you have your terrorist groups being on the news as well, calling the shots, saying, you know what, because the media is there to convey the message, of this group, we hear what people think, we hear this other group, what they think through the media. So in this case, issue ya Mdarageza munhu kuti akashoka the nation, because vanhu vazhinji vanga vasingamuzive, then vamwe vaimuziva maseko avo emusangano ndobva atanga kutaura zvinhu zviri very strong, and the message yaitwa through Anna Bibi, right? But then I think dzakazoitwa dzinenge 2 or 3 if I'm not mistaken, but the first one, there's the second one, because I would have different sets. So I think 3 different interviews, or 3 different press about press again, because Papa's among my media houses, it was just HSTV. So maybe that's why they are now saying no, but me push a certain agenda, so to say. But media Timu Jinjirejita, no, he was just doing his job. So this issue is still before the courts.
That's true.
We are waiting to see what the courts will say after all. And you never know. Investigations, side behind the scenes.
Yeah, that is very true.
But I saw a lot of opposition figures at the court. The likes of former Minister of Finance Fabiti was there. I saw Job Scala also was there. I saw who else? I saw big figures there in solidarity na Bibi. I also come across a tweet from Welshman Nube, Triple C president, about the media freedom, and other journalists saying journalism is not a crime. So it's Panama mixed emotions.
Yeah.
But some quarters are saying, no, this guy was being an activist. Some quarters are saying he was doing his job. So we wait and see how
to play along.
Yes,
and
that's
play
true.
out.
Yeah.
So we get updates from what the courts decide, and also we hear the ruling and how the story will play out. And more information, we'll just give you updated.
Yeah.
But getting on to what I love the most these days, football, the English Premier League.
You love it the most, but I don't. These days, I watch football
Problem
here and there.
ukaona bhora ungori munhu weman U chete unoona kuzviramba zvebhora unomboitawo uchiseka vamwe uchino hanzi pane baba ndine nyaya yandisandapinda pane baba vanga vakapa mwanawo zita rekuti ani Rashford.
All right.
Nekuti vaifarira chi
Man U na Rashford.
mwana yatokura iyi nyaya yechokwadi.
Okay.
Mwana yatorikura anotonzi Rashford. Nyaya yakatombonetsa why would you give mwana zita rekuti chi Rashford. Baba vaifarira Man U. Nezvaitika izvi tichaita sei nekuti Man U
apa Rashford akaenda
saka nyaya yacho ichaita sei
zita remwana akutongosiya zvakadaro kuti akutongonzi Rashford. Once upon a time there was a team
yandaida yanga ina Rashford.
Yeah.
Ndakabatikana musape mazita nevanhu vemutimu because vanhu vanoenda and aenda ikoko akuratidza kuti ari kufara dai kunzi akaenda abva ari kuratidza kuti tanga takamusungirira isusu vanhu veMan U but tanga tisina
anga kusapoti chona coach coach wangu pabench Rashford anganzi gara pasi
unongochingobhaiza unongogona kugariswa
but pafair zvedu team yedu Man U guys it's underperforming. Apa paweekend apa takatozohwina nedraw kabati zvazotoda kutotakwa.
Ini ndakatomboposta kuti taibva vana zonati ayo tadzoka
ndokachiuza bhora rinopera 90 minutes sha
takazojuma
bhora rinopera 90 minutes.
That's true. But the English Premier League witnessed significant matches over the weekend of February 22nd to the 23rd 2025, impacting both title races and relegation battles. Key matches and results: Manchester City 0 and Liverpool 2. That's good. Arsenal.
Liverpool.
I just don't like Manchester City. Sorry guys, but Man U.
I know lots of my friends when time support Man City. Ndakafara payakaro.
Arsenal 0 and West Ham United 1. Newcastle 4 and Nottingham Forest 3. Everton 2 and Manchester United 2. That was a nice stroke. For me, that was
yes.
The log top 5 is as follows: Liverpool FC 64 points and Arsenal FC 53.
This time I think Liverpool is going to take it. 64 points.
That's
I think it's
too much.
The title is going to
Nottingham
Liverpool.
is on 47 points and Manchester City 44 points. Newcastle United 44 points. Atipo.
Man City. Man U.
Atipo.
Sorry.
It's so hard to report on something when your team is not even there.
Composition number. 15.
Atirikuri. Atisoma no top 10.
Tabachi. Last I checked it was it was 15, but I'm supposed to Tabachi. Can you just check quickly?
But yeah, it's just checking. Moving on to domestic football, the Castle Challenge Cup saw Dynamos FC face off against Simba Bora at Rufaro Stadium on February 22nd. The match concluded in a 1-1 draw, leading to a penalty shootout where Dynamos emerged victorious with 5-3 scoreline. The triumph not only awarded Dynamos the coveted trophy, but also set a positive tone for the upcoming season In cricket, just having to rush through, Zimbabwe clinched a thrilling 3-wicket victory over Ireland in the second T20. Hey, I saw Motadzakawanda.
Yeah.
Harare Sports Club yesterday. I wish but well, that's what's happening when it comes to sports locally. Dynamo Sekachigwina.
Yakachibata.
But I'm faced with Dynamo, so Anunzan. Okay. I wish we should have him.
Yeah.
I can go to sit to yake.
Okay, there.
I go gareba.
Ne diaper. Sometimes I don't think I'm a diaper, just my diapers. You know, abajibaba.
I don't know support charity.
Then Mofela. Na Mofela and support the Caps United. So those guys, my diehard fans.
Mofela, Diana and better Mofela gig. They are not so pizza.
I want to pay this. I want to get guns and then diminish. I'll get guns on my tongues, Baba. I'll get guns of pizza. So for more sports, tune into the Spotlight with Yvonne Mangunda tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m. And also, there's a new show which is coming. Roderick Mashinga will be just doing, the current affairs show, which we call Roderick Unhinged with. Almost everything current affairs. Everything current affairs. So
I'm so excited. I can't wait. So please make sure if you have same excitement as me, Roderick is going to be coming through.
Yeah.
No, but my youth is time to the current affairs.
You'll be interviewing almost all those guys from different sectors, to give us, in-depth.
Wow.
Yeah, interviews.
I'm so excited. Was it man
number 15 with 30 points.
Number 15?
Yeah, with 30 points. Half
64.
Imagine. Pakashata. Hakuna chedu. This time hapana chedu. Kana hope. Takutongo fight edu relegation tisaende kumba chiti. Kunzi Manchester United yaenda ku relegation. Pakaipa guys. But ndopona kuti team yedu ikajiwa, I think the next 2 games ikarowa. Ikaenda pa line by relegation by coach anobaya padeni. Kuti tifight relegation kocha andodzingonza ungaita the first coach in history kudzosera Man U ku relegation over after how many years zotambiwa anenge ari ma1. But anyways, we just want to say thank you so much to all our viewers for the support and your subscriptions. It means a lot to us, guys.
Yes.
Keep on supporting the podcast, the number 1 podcast in the land. We give you everything trending. We talk about everything. And by the way, Shelly is not around. Shelly went to Angola.
Wow.
With the Mighty Warriors.
Yes.
With the Mighty Warriors. Yeah, so when she comes back, I just remember Abdi say, by the way, Shelly is also the official photographer for the Mighty Warriors team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Manjana jam track.
Abambomchaga bozi hapana. That's our ghost lady.
Wow.
That's our ghost lady.
Ghost. But all the best Shelly kwa Angola. I'm sure you'll be back. And today tukunzwa pa soft machines. Yayha urukuti. Man, you. Isha wina.
And people love Shelly, by the way. I sometimes I go through the comments on YouTube.
They do.
When I see the comments like, Shelly, I know my views I got it different,
Yeah, which is interesting.
Very interesting. So next week achidzoka. But before tada kutenda kumba guys, ndiloti tikudze kuti tine a very interesting guest.
Yes.
This guy is making the waves mu Zimbabwe.
Which is great. And
outer Nash TV studios.
Yes.
And that guy.
The number 1 fan.
His name is
96.
So stay tuned as we give you this interview from 96. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and panapalex katamboita earlier kuti tine muenzi wedu pana Yayha.
Oh yeah.
Anoziya 96 and arikupisa iuno zemasongs akere.
Yes, of course.
You listen to his songs?
My lyrics is ndokoza kukuimbira.
Serious?
Mbonditra. Panoda 1 2 tosvika kugedhe totosiya Cupa kadona nemanede. Let's talk ita movement chete. Vara diri vara window vara curtain. I told you I'm good.
Okay. Nasha 96 ndiyo iri manamba kumarora ngachita lyrics mkumano. Msikana. Exactly. But that's good. Tringona maweeks ako chibaba murukuru maweeks and murukupusha big time and but vanongoza chinzi 96. Tinokazoziya your real name, kuti unonyatsonzani, you know, the real story behind the 96. Zvakamira sei?
Zita rangu rekuberekwa inoitwa Leon Pande. And then rekumangoma rekubasa ndonzi 96. Rekuti 96 izita ndakarebranda last year muna November.
So you had another name?
Yeah.
Lindsay?
Lee Fire.
Okay.
So takazongona kuti kunzi Lee Fire iko kuna Ricky Fire.
Asibudi.
Kuna D Fire, kuna Numa Streets. Saka ngotoisa zita rekuti already watoiswa mugroup reamwe vanhu.
Pana Fire.
Kusvika ana Fire. Leo unotaiwa vana Fire vaiti. Ngati inonzi 96.
All right. Wakabarwa gore 96?
No. 96 inamba yekuti ukainyora pasi anditi. Wobva waita upside down. Haichinje.
Inamba yakadaro.
Munhu akaita kuti 96.
That's smart.
Okay. So I understand you're from Gweru. All right. So zvanga zvakamira sei pakukura?
Kukura music wise.
Yeah, even background yako, your upbringing, makudziro wakaita, chicho wakakura nani family wise.
Ndakura zvakanaka. Because ndakarerwa nambuya. Munguziva vakarerwa
Nana gogo, yeah.
Kukura zvakanaka.
Exactly.
Hunhu chichi. And then music wise, kana ndogweru ranga struggle. Ranga struggle because of I've got a lot of reasons. Ranga struggle because marketing, promoters, mariko, but maybe vanga vasingashandewo neni kuti vangasati vandiona kuti ndiripo.
Yeah.
So takakura zvakanaka kumangoma takakura zvakanaka but zvemangoma kuno takakura zvakanaka.
Oh, that's nice. But just sort of out of interest, when did you realize kuti I'm good with music and it is music ndoda zvekuimba? When did you realize that?
Ndichiri kuchikoro.
Okay.
Kuchikoro because taimba kuma talent shows even ku primary. Izvo ukatozikamwa kuti kuna Lee Fire.
Anochimanya. Right.
Anopedza bhora. Saka uchiwana support iyo yakadaro kuvanhu unopotozongoziva kuti rega ndimbotry chinhu ichi, rega nditombogara pasi nemustudio. Waenda futi mustudio usvikoproducer ubva tokudzi no man
Makapinga.
ngatigarei pasi ngitoshandai. So nekudaro nekufamba kwetime tatopana.
So wakazouya sei kuHarare? From Gweru, zvichiramba mapromoters haasi kukuona, you know, wakazouya sei kuHarare?
kuHarare ndakauya through Mr. Mtaris. Because munhu ndasingabude DM make.
Right.
So mtara uona istaff yangu.
Exactly.
Ndakaipa.
Dzichiona.
Ubva atoona. Ubva atomboita vantu itawo vanhu.
Exactly.
Siyawo. But nikufamba kwetime makatozogara pasi. Saka ubvamboisa imwe post, I think it was 2020.
Okay.
Isa imwe post paFacebook pake akabvunza, guys, mpana anogona here music. Ndira sei tomsiya kuita life yake.
Exactly.
Then ndofunga 98% yanga iri positive.
Right.
So kubva ipapo takabva tangoita ka link up.
Right.
Kusvika vatozonditi no man yatishande.
Ndobva wazouya kuHarare. So vakatouya because of Mr. Mtaris.
Yeah man.
That's fine. So tatimbotsanangurira my brother, you know, before watanga kuzikanwa mune zvakawanda, mune ma-struggles akawanda anoitika muupenyu, you know, uchida kuita ma-strides ako mumusic, yaungati wewe biggest challenge yakafesana nayo iwewe pakupinda mumhanzi nechine chindeipi?
The biggest challenge ndakafesa inini ndeyekusatozikanwa. Kuti uri kutoda ende kuzoti unogona. You can do it. Unoona kuti itazvitoitwa na uyu but nobody knows about it. Yeah man, you struggle you ndo yange rombe.
Satozikana, but kuzikanwa ka unoza nditi yaya unofana ukatoshanda.
Of course.
You have to work for your name, push chichichi. Tonga waishandira.
Location ndo inenge chikuchikire.
Location maybe.
Maybe tikadaro.
And maybe the producers you're working with, not saying wanga kadakwa, but maybe pamwe wanga siri kupusha mawekisa komo.
Pamwe inenge chingori ngoti tarekoda phone yako toona
Cheetah life yako.
Cheetah life yako.
Yeah.
All right. You know where I know 96 from? So there's a song called Toshika Chit. I like that song. I think on my TikTok it's getting close to 1 million views when I did the TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's featuring Saint Flo, right? So ndakanzwa song. This is a good song. So I thought it was only Saint Flo.
Yeah.
I looked for the video when it came out and I'm like, ndikuona mwe Saint Flo.
Assistant, yeah.
So ndakambovhiringika. But people have told me my voice akafanana. Antika, like if you listen to the song.
Yeah, now that you've said it.
Video, I was like, is this same flow alone? But then I could listen, because I can't difference. But no, that's how I found out. So how do you guys operate? Knowing that some people would say you sound like Saint Flo, but you know, okay, no, I sound like myself. How do you balance that equation?
Master your own vocal. Because already it's in similar voices. Even
kutaura kwavo literally.
Saka utombobvunga kuti ndori kutaura
manage your vocal.
Yeah. But you don't get the Saint Flo is your your inspiration.
No, I can't say that. Because no one inspiration
Okay.
Right? But plus mwenye ndio kufarira munhu. Ndio ngifarira Yayha. Ndichifarira Yayha nopenda ndakuto sound asa Yayha. Yo, is it not like that? Between you and I say.
Inini zongu personally. Ndisanda link and say tell my brothers right now to close with my brothers. They a fan. But ndiri fan kudaro ndamusonda kamboyimba nchida kuti asa Saint Flo.
Yeah.
Ndengoimba one voice rangu. But nyengo tangu similar.
Yeah. And I think for this one I'll take it because I've seen on social media the Oriano sounds like Ja Praiser. Baba Troy sounds like Ja Praiser than you guys saw recently. But when you listen to him speak, that's how he actually speaks for me.
Yeah.
I know to Daru. You know understand as a Saint Flo. But my voice naturally. You're not going to only on the mic.
And I shanda with same stable. Nash TV. Whatever same stable. But my family is it's very difficult for them to accept kuti mwana ata zvemusic anoti ashaona zonata zvazvina dhiri mbeta zvechikoro iwewe music zvakadhakwa izvi something like that, you know. Iwewe hauna kuface here that same problem kufamily kwako.
Kana uchingori muZimbabwe uchitongobva kughetto unotochifesa unotochifila kuti unoita mangoma sei kumba kuda kuna munhu akamboita zvemusic.
Yes.
Plus usisi wako wakaita mates wakazoita chakati.
Yes.
You know family kunenge navanhu vakabudirira.
So iwe wakati chii manje pakauzwa izvozvo? What did you say?
Ndakazoti like muupenyu hatizoite zvinhu zvakafanana. Mumba medu tiri 9 munofanira kutobuda doctor, munofanira kutobuda driver, kutobuda
musician, yeah.
Because zviri kuti kana chibva musame family tose tinobudiririswa nescience dzakabuda nesisi vangu.
Zvakatosiyana.
So vano vakatanga vasingazvinzwisise. Because wesi kana tiri isusu chinorambotaura mastruggles ataifesa. Usina mari, hauna mari yekuisa muteni.
Yes.
Uri kungoti ndikuimba, uri kutodzoka ma3. Kuimba kuita sei.
Yeah.
Wapa ndave right now. I think zvinotambirika kuti okay unoita music, okay akuita music musiya yakadaro.
So one time yakaita sei uri ku Nash.
This is my 3rd year.
3 years now.
Yeah.
Uri ku Nash TV. Yeah, and your experience there?
So far ndichiri bo.
Urkunakirwa zvekutodaro. Let's talk about your debut song, you know, Toshika Chete tana Yayha. Those are some of the strong affirmations, you know. Hands, I am the real definition of a champion. You know, I call it that. What was going through your mind, you know, when you wrote that song, Toshika Chete?
I was relating to life yangu. Kuti kwandabva nezvandaita nekwandikutarisira kuenda. I am the real definition of a champion.
Wow. Wow, you allow me, I like the song.
Ngatitambe 1 2 tosvika kugedhe totosiya kipaka dona nemanede. Let's talk, let's toita movement chete. Vhara dhiri, vhara window, vhara kete. Saka zvekucheuka ndezvanaloti.
Nzira ikaita mvura ndichatsvaga bhoti.
Nasivaona sutu ndakatanga ndine shoti. Trusting DJ tichifamba toti.
Chasing my dreams kunge chipande. Ndoda kusvika kwakasvika vamwe. You see how
chasing my dream like chipande.
Yeah.
Chipande chinochase.
Unonditoma. Oro ndiri big fan. Ndiri fan yako. Ndikutoda autograph.
No doubt. So, ndoda kuziya kuti who is that one artist, you know, that has genuinely supported you throughout your career? You know, sometimes to know support no one akaseredzera but pama artists munga wanyaso supportana pachavo. Iwo unazo kuti uyu akanyaso supporta kuti ndisvike apa ndiani?
Same.
Santa.
Songs 3 na Saint.
Wow. Oh, that's good. Hey, that's interesting. And also in terms of artists, since you have people that work with you, and I say, who do you wish maybe to work with, international or even local? Yes.
Those are levels, my brother. Those are levels, big levels.
That
is. Banter boy.
Yeah, man, Banter boy.
Wow. I'm going to try to DM.
But you never know.
Hey, let's never know. Who does he?
I had to try, but I think was one of the try when a Banter boy.
Yeah. My guy.
You know what? I've figured some international artists. Chris Brown would remember the go essay I got
yes.
She actually had no followers. Yeah. But I don't know about Chris Brown because Akashan's voice like you never know. Slide DMs, send emails. I think Anna banner under my email. You can actually just send an email, a project you have in mind. You never know. They can do that. An artist can genuinely like your voice and say, support. International artist.
But you man, your honest opinion on how Zimbabwe, you know, treats my upcoming artists. We don't say music industry. Gonna support us say my upcoming artist. In your opinion,
international is not dependent. Washika say and watambirwa na nani upcoming rachona because unogona wakatotambirwa nevanhu vakabhaizira umwe munhu kugonera zvisingaiti maiziya kana uzotambirwa navanhu vasati vambogonera someone kubva vatangira kugonera pauri. So I think it depends nekuti waenda kunani maoko ani upcoming kudai.
Iwe uri kureceiva sei nevanhu pauri kuenda maperformances vari kureceiva sei iwewe?
Ndekuva ndato superstar.
I saw you performing at Forest Stadium alongside Nisha Tees, and you did a very, spectacular performance, if I may say. That was spectacular, my brother. I was like, okay, because but I didn't know that this guy, Arthur Roma,
okay, yeah.
But when I then saw him on stage, I was like,
yes.
Who's this guy, man? Dianu, piece of that. So, but when I saw the crowd, singing along, okay, yeah. Like you said, I think he's superstar. And I will spark one day. So, I'm going to shoes to one and I rise on my man.
Yeah, to do my toes. But I'm going to say
yeah.
Wow.
And one thing I like about what she does, maybe Mr. Mtarisi or Nash TV is doing. Almost every artist Weku Nash gets a chance.
Yes.
And I think, in my own opinion, I think they are being pushed fairly. You see Nisha there, you see 96, Santa doing this. So many artists, are Simuga from Nash TV, and they're doing very well. And if I see you, see this guy, because Tamton is through Nash TV.
Yeah.
So, in me as my musicians, what do you have to say to Nash TV? You're stable.
Risaitira isusu chete zvarikutitira zvakanaka zvinowishwa nemayouth akawanda, especially upcoming.
Yeah.
So dangoti varambe vachizviita ringova brand inozikanwa for doing the best.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
That's interesting. So now foundation wanayo urukupisa, performances Ollah is confirming urukurova basa.
Yeah.
So what should we expect from you this year, this coming years, or une plan, une EP, une album? What do you have in store for us? Okay.
So good rapper. Why must sing? Muri kuchikabhama ere kana?
Aiwa tisi kuchikabhama. Pane ka strategy katirongoshandisawo.
Okay.
Ngawesa masingo. Katese masingo akawanda hachi kunyime maubhama.
Oh. I think it's a good strategy.
It is.
Yeah, because ukataura mani mabhama rinoflop apa waisa effort yese pachinhu so vanodhakwa king Zimbabwe blue tick yaya vakawarairwa.
It's not
blue tick. Blue tick. Guys, but it's not eating. So maybe before you go, my brother, given a chance to have a platform, ndirakumbotarawo something
mashoko andanchida
kumafans ako vari kukuona right now.
Kumafans angu ndangoti ndiri kutenda nekundisapota. My accounts are growing. Muchishare, muchiudzana, muchisvitsa kune muzana mambosvitsira nyaya kuti imi mambomunzwere.
Yes.
Ndoti zvisvike kune vamwe vacho. Kutenda nesupport.
Right.
Fara nazvo.
All right. Thank you, my brother, for coming. Then before you go, ungoripa freestyle. Freestyle baba. Takaenda.
Yeah. Say, I was drowning, pakazouya boat. I've been through a lot. Parandiskuche ukaskirire kwa lot. Life is short, ndakuziva iri short. Saka ndipe bodoro ini ndirove short. Cause ndema problems more than 40. Ndikamafunga yese ndinga dona muroti. Ina ndizi fit ndiri mo ndiri 40. Ndosaka zvangu ndisingabudewo muroti.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Wanda chinyazo barada mama. Kucheuka atizowa lot.
Mashoti. Nyanya mashoti.
Mashoti aro, mashoti even. Mashoti.
Life is good mashoti.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother, for coming 96, and continue doing what you are doing. We love you the way you are doing your stuff, and to grow spark Mdara. Right? We'll continue supporting you. Thank you, brother. That was 96 on the #1 podcast in the land, the Ollah 7 podcast on trending stories. Ayo guys, garamaenda na ku YouTube, subscribe, follow, muchimsimbizira level akuti zviende mberi. We all want to support our homegrown music, homegrown artists. Takaenda. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye-bye.